same place if you're playing football, playing basketball, riding bike. People dying on that same spot riding. 15, 16, that good age group there too. Because I mostly the group right now doing the things who really have nothing to do, you know? Following up to people.
You know, these days I recognize that men trying real hard to portray a certain character, a certain kind of a bad man or badness character. And I just think to myself, like, what causing that? After I come to the realization, is something called the Badman Complex. Alright, I'm gonna try and explain this shit.
To protect people in the area myself, war take place.
Murders in Laventille, Hoover, Laramie and Carnage to start the week.
In crime news, another bloody night has played at the Port of Spain division with 3 murders and a spate of shootings in the Laventille area.
In most young men head, there's reach a age where they begin to feel pressure from the world. Pressure from the world to accomplish things, to have things, just to do things and move up in society. And some people could say it's just a social construct or whatever the fuck. I do believe in that. I must say partially it is, but at the same time in nature, most people just forced to get things and have things. No matter if you're a human, if you can be a lion, you want territory, you want all the females, all them stuff. You can be a human, you want a car, you want a house, you want a girl. It's the same thing. And especially when you're seeing every artist or every influencer pushing wealth and having things, you just feel pressured into getting it that way. So most youth men, especially when you're poor and you don't even have your needs. So on top of your needs, you have wants. So it's a youth men out there who wanting and needing. And the circumstances just force them to go after what they want in life. So on top of the societal pressure, it also have the peer pressure. We begin to see what your peers doing. You begin to see who driving this, who doing that, who working where, who doing that. And everybody, some people the peers, and everybody peers could be parents with 6-figure income and everybody going to college and in a gated community and things nice. Some people peers is the mad vegan by the standpipe who balling. I'm going to have Bucky. Some people peers is the fucking drug dealer who is the only one who having money in which part of the area is, the only one who really have any kind of affluence. And that is rate themselves by fucking badness. It's like badness is what it is getting respect from. Some men is getting respect from just being in a high position in like politics or something like that. Some people just get the respect from being in a high position on the street. And I know you go have people who go there say, well, them youths need to just go to school and fix yourself. And that is true. Going to school could help you, and going to school and college could, it really could pay in a better position, but let's be real. And everybody in a position where they could spend 5 years paying a tuition and paying this, have money to pay back gate or whoever. And everybody could spend that amount of time. Some people need money right now. And this is how you just keep certain people poor. Because they can't afford to level up. They can't afford from the beginning to go to certain places now. And even when they do and they do everything right, sometimes they just don't get through the work. Why? Because of nepotism, because of classism, because wherever area you're from, they're going to classify you as a so-called a menace or a pest, or even race sometimes. They stop you from getting in certain positions. You can't even get a loan, you can't even get a work, you can't get no call back. You have everything in it, you do everything right, but you're still not getting through. Why? You have no links. And on top of not having links, when you look at the word peer pressure, the reason I say peers is your peers. Your peers is what fuck up most people. Most people, they're trying hard to fit in. Even from school days, you will see that people would just try very hard to fit in. But at the same time, you can't blame them, because fitting in is what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to be part of the herd. If you get left behind from the herd, you go fucking dead. So that's just human nature. We need to fit in. We like to have peers. People like to have friends now. It's real easy to just say be a leader, don't follow the crowd, and be a shepherd, don't be a sheep and all them things. Which is true, but it's hard to do because people need companionship, they need friends, they need to be around people now, but they want to be part of something. It just so happens that some youths just end up being part of the wrong fucking thing. And that need to accomplish something, that need to be part of something, that within everybody. That is a void that everybody try to fill the soul with. You can fill it with material, you can fill it with love, you can fill it with whatever the fuck. You probably should use love too, but the people who just fall for badness, a simple thing as just getting a youth man a gun. If you have a gun in your hand, you just feel like if your prick go by 10 inches, dog. You just feel like if you use the man. You feel like if nobody could come around you, nobody could tell you anything. So once you get that instant gratification, that instant inflation of ego, it had to go back for some people. And on top of that, that leads me into the next topic of influence. Now, for me to say I completely against the Trinidad movement, I would be a full hypocrite because I'd be blasting them same songs very loud, singing the lyrics, everything. But at the same time, it are people who could separate entertainment from real life in a way. But it have youths out there who just dumb. They're very easily influenced. Youth men very easily influenced, cause like a blank slate, like a blank piece of paper that you can just write on. The personality is not fully formed as yet, so they're very easily influenced. And I'm sure you can see this on social media. Some 13-year-old youth man in the mother house and taking out a selfie and the head pointing down, they have a gun sign in the air with like the hand, and the caption is I could feel my ghost, Killy's outside, no boss I want some corny shit like that. And it's like alright. You clearly easily influenced by people that you idolize. And that is the problem there. Stop idolizing people you don't know. These is random human beings that could be horrible people or good people. You do not know them. Stop idolizing them. Because people just attach themselves to what is the first thing they see. Like I said, they don't really have a personality for their own self formed as yet. And listen, I could guarantee you that most of these artists, even if they really bout that shit, they're singing about that shit to get out that shit. They're not singing about that shit just to go back in it. You feel a man like Swanee or Jelano or them want to be 40 years on the block and to be looking over the shoulder every minute. No, you want to be in some foreign country, have a mansion, your kids taken care of, you can walk out by your nice picket fence, you don't worry about nobody to run up on you, you're living life nice, making legal, easy money from your music. Most of the men who just make it out of these situations is not the money from the block. That might get them started, but at the end of the day, the thing that get them out of that situation is the money from the music. And even the influencers for themselves know what they'll be doing sometime and the message that they could portray. But I can't only put the blame on them because these same people that just get criticized for the lyrics and things, they have positive music out there. You know? They make positive music, but for some reason, it doesn't resonate with the public as much as the negative and the violent music do now. I know men out here is looking for a boss, men want to make money, men want to get big, men want to sell the music. So that's why some men go sing about the badness, because that is what people want to fucking hear. For some, I don't know why the general public just fuck up though. I don't know why. So in general, just think for yourself, be yourself, and stop being a clone now though. Just stop being a clone. I have a bunch of clones running around right now. Everybody wanna be a fucking gunman. People living in good 2-parent households. You understand? But they're running down badness. Why? To fit in, to be part of something, you can't. Think for yourself. Anyways, Jeff Ventures. Peace.